What's going on, guys? It's your boy Worthy Prince coming at ya with another Lords Mobile video, and in this video today I'm going to be taking a look at the Dragon Jewels. Yes guys, I made a video yesterday just going over the ins and outs of exactly what it's all about, the stats and everything. Well, now on the main server we can go ahead and do the guild registration. Of course, I now have access to the Dragite shop, and it turns out I've got 94,850, which is pretty good going. Now, if you know the maths, which we worked out yesterday, it's about 76,000 for one gold jewel. So yeah, it's gonna take a minute to build up bunches and bunches of golds, that's for sure. I'm actually gonna talk to you today about using a different strategy, which I'm going to actually do in this video. Also, they did apparently up the rewards as well. They were talking about increasing the rewards. Do they look any different? I don't know what it is with IGG and rewards, but I don't know. They don't look too different to me. I know IGG wanted to bring this update out so that everybody would always have a reason to go to Dragon Arena. And this reason is going to last for years. I think maybe, I don't know, it's like to get free sets of these jewels, it's going to take like, what, 5 or 6 years? I don't know. I think it's a bit much. I think, like, I love the update. I think it's really good. I just think maybe they could just, like, I don't know, increase the prizes for winning. They can keep the losing prizes as they are, 3,000, you know, you lost. But for winning, maybe they can up this a little bit. That would be appreciated if they could, just to kind of just bring that time scale down just a little bit. Okay, anyway, right now I want to dive in and I want to pick up some jewels. Now, I've already had a good look through my gear to kind of decide what I'm gonna do, and just to let you know roughly what that is, you can see here my range set. I'm already working on royal range jewels. You can see I've got royal range jewels in here. These are great because these things come with attack and HP. When that eventually is gold, it's going to be 10% each. It's pretty good stuff. So I don't really want to put them in my range set. Plus, range is pretty OP anyway. When I do a range blast, if I actually get a counter, even now, it shreds the cavalry. So I don't really feel like my range needs it. I'm also not going to do it on my cavalry either, because I don't really want to take any of my Garg jewels out. I don't want to take any of my champion jewels out. And my cav set, as you can see, has a lot of champion jewels in because I use it for my 208. So that extra army HP is kind of really helpful because I put some infantry in there too on that 208 march. And I've been walking back from range front lines with this cav the way it is right now, so I don't really want to reduce that HP. So obviously, by process of elimination, what I'm going to be doing is putting the jewels. I'm going to be starting to work on the infantry jewels in my infantry set, but I'm going to do something a little bit different. You see, everybody's kind of like focusing on the gold jewels. Well, let's just go ahead and spend the Dragite, and we'll talk about what I'm going to do. So let's go ahead into the Dragon store, and we are going to be spending 94,000 Dragite. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm going to get enough to make a gold one for sure. So Dragon infantry jewel. Infantry is what I've decided to go for. Let's do it, guys. So we're going to go to redeem, and I'm going to get 256 of these little bad boys. There we go. Look, 256. That's one gold for 76,800 Dragite. So we're going to go ahead and redeem that. Fantastic. And I'm going to leave the 18,000 up there. There's no point in pulling that just yet. I might do, but we'll see. Just bear with me one moment before we do anything. Let's come out of here and let's go and take a look at my new jewels that I've just got in my cabinet. There they are. Check it out. We've got them, baby. Of course, 15% at gold grade. Now, I could quite easily, you know, right now, just push this all the way up to gold, and boom, we've got ourselves a gold jewel. We'll do it just so we can take a look. There it is, the gold Dragon infantry jewel, and how beautiful it looks indeed. However, I'm not going to do that today. If I put this into my gear and I take out one of my Trojan jewels, I'm going to get a 15% increase. I'm going to lose 15% HP. I'm going to gain 15% attack, which is a 1-for-1 ratio. Now, as far as how good attack is over HP, I always go on a 3-to-1 ratio. And what that basically means is if I've got 5% infantry attack, the equivalent of HP would be times 3. So 5%, the even would be 15% HP. So if I work on that ratio at the moment, if I just switch out 1 HP jewel for this 1 gold attack jewel, I'm working on a 1-to-1 ratio, and I've got a bit of wiggle room is what I'm trying to say. And I know that you might be confused with what I'm talking about, but I have got a little bit of wiggle room here. So what we're going to do is I'm actually going to divide it down into 4 purple jewels, because the purples are still 7.5% each. And if you notice, this is something I also done with my range set. You notice I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 royal jewels, and all 4 of them are purple. I could put them together and make 1 gold, but the reason I didn't is because on their own it's 10-10. Separated into 4 purples, it's 4 lots of 5. It's basically 20%. So I'm actually gaining an extra 10% attack doing it that way. With these dragon jewels, I'm actually going to gain even more because it's 7.5 per jewel. So without further ado, let's dive into this. I ain't got much gems, I need to top that up, but let's dive into my infantry set here, and we're going to gain some stats. So right now, let's have a look at where my stats are at the moment. Am I in infantry talents? Let's take a peek. I am. Let's go ahead and get fury very quickly. Where are we? Oh, lovely. There's an enemy right next to me. Perfect. Gonna drop a scout into him. Lovely. Do we have any scout on? Yeah, we do. Fantastic. Okay, cool. So let's have a look at my infantry attack right now. So right now, with everything the way it looks at the moment, I'm currently rocking 1061%. Awesome. Do I have any forts? No, I do have a Tempest fort. Okay, didn't realize I had that. So 25% is from my Tempest fort, just so you guys are aware. All right. Like to keep it real. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to change some of this stuff up. So I'm going to take out a Trojan jewel from my cane. I'm going to take out the Trojan jewel from the Terror chest. I'm going to take out a Trojan jewel from a cup. Beautiful. And I am also going to take one of the champion jewels out of this set as well. I might need to move my cups around a little bit after this, but I'll sort that out later. It's not a problem. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this. So we're going to go ahead and put a purple infantry attack jewel in. We're going to put another one here. There we go. And another one here. Lovely. And we're going to put another one in on this one here. Now that's what my infantry set's going to look like going forward. A little bit of OCD, the fact there's no gold background, but that's okay. That's okay. So we've just added 4 jewels in. Now I probably could go one step further and do the other cup as well. I probably have enough Dragite. So it's 256 for... hang on a minute, I'll just work this out quickly. What is it? 60? Is it 64 for 1 purple? I believe it is, right? Yeah, 64. So just a bit, it's too early to do math. Okay, so 60. Can I get another one from there? Do I have enough points to do 64? Ooh, I'm 4 short. Look at that. I got 60. Well, there you go. This week, this Dragon Arena coming up, I'll be able to get another purple. Beautiful. Okay, so we've now got 4 purple dragon jewels inside my set. And if we go and take a look at the stats now, 1091. That's nice. I just gained 30% infantry attack. Just like that. Really, really nice. And what did I lose? Well, I gained 30% infantry attack and I lost 60% on my HP. Remember I was talking about ratios. 15 to 30 is a 2-to-1 ratio. And remember, I work on a 3-to-1 ratio. So again, I'm still within the limits of how much I believe HP is valued up against attack. What do I value more, 30% attack or 60% HP? Well, I believe the better result will be the fact that we'll go with 30% attack. And that's what I've done. So there we go. So I'm going to do, like I said, done this very similar to my range set. We're doing it now with the infantry set, gaining an extra 30%. So yes, I could have put them all together and made one gold jewel. But I think I get more value if I split that gold jewel up into 4 purples. And now I can keep collecting purple jewels. And it doesn't feel so much of a mission, you know, when you start saying, oh, it's like 76,000 for a gold jewel. You know, it's rough, isn't it, right? Now it doesn't feel so much of a journey. Now I'm like, okay, well, yeah, I mean, it is 70,000 for a gold, but hey, I'm actually going to be picking up a bunch of purples, and it's only going to be 18,000. Well, actually, how much is it? It's going to be like what? 19,000? Like 19,000 Dragite for a purple, and you get what, 6,000 for a win? 6, 12, 18. I mean, it's pretty much three dragon arenas, and it's a purple every 3 dragon arenas. I should be able to pretty much claim a nice purple gem. So I mean, that way breaking it down makes me feel like I'm achieving small goals rather than aiming for one big goal. Oh, I'm gonna get 8 gold jewels. Yeah, I'm gonna save up like 600,000 points. You know what I mean? We're just gonna take our time with it. And most importantly, as we are buying jewels from the dragon arena, we are making sure that we're min-maxing all the way through that journey. And that's exactly what I'm doing here. The only issue I can really see with this is by getting more purple jewels. Let's say I start putting purple jewels in my offhand, my helmet, my legs. You know what I'm going to say, right? When it comes down to doing wonders, I got to use more gems to re-jewel to put the HP jewels back in and switch out the Terra jewels and stuff for when I do a Wonder March, which is kind of annoying because I was getting to the point after getting a lot of my champion gear open I didn't have to do as much rejuveling, but it seems like we're going to be doing a bit more rejuveling potentially going forward. But what I would do first is put those like Dragon Arena jewels into the pieces which you don't really use for wonders, which is why I done the cane, the chest piece, a couple of cups first of all. I do have another couple of cups as well. I'd have to use those other 2 for my wonders. But yeah, you put it into the pieces of gear which aren't necessarily for wonders to begin with anyway. I know not all of you are going to have the amount of Dragite I've had. Some of you will, some of you won't. But that's my that's what I would do anyway. That's my advice. That's how I would kind of have the mindset about doing it. If you found this helpful and you're going to do this too, then let me know down in the comments. I love hearing your feedback. If you think I'm completely mad and completely wrong, then let me know too, because I'd love to hear the logic behind why I'm wrong. Of course, I'd love to hear why I'm wrong if you guys think so. But I don't think I am. And I think, again, doing what I'm doing with the range jewels, it kind of made me realize, it's like, hang on a minute, I should just do the same thing with the Dragon Arena jewels. Just min-max them in until I get enough to actually start making golds. You know, get 8 purples in slot and then start gradually taking them up to gold one by one. Just min-max those stats in. And for me, yes, I am taking the HP jewel out. Yes, I was talking about it in the previous video. I am taking that jewel out because I'm not going to take 10% attack out to put 7.5% in. Plus, because I use champion gear, I am max research. I've got quite my artifacts. I've done quite a lot of my artifacts, etc. I already gain a lot of extra HP from that, so I'm not really losing too much in the way of that when it comes to switching out that HP jewel. But for some of you guys out there, it may not work that way because your account maybe isn't as developed. It may be that you just don't have enough Terra jewels. Maybe you've only got 3 or 4 Terra jewels or 3 or 4 Garg jewels, so it makes sense for you to go ahead and use those as well as the HP jewel. And of course, makes perfect sense. So really do what you do in your situation, the way your account is. But for me, where my account is, I think this is the best way for me to go about min-maxing these jewels in. As you can see, I gained a really sweet 30% attack by doing that. And yeah, we're up to almost 1,100 on infantry. Obviously, we got the fort, so yeah, minus that. But it's looking pretty sweet, that's for sure. Anyway, like I said, let me know in the comments what you think. I'll catch you in the next one. But until then, you know how this next bit's going to go. Stay safe, everyone. And of course, peace out.